we are in character, meaning this is Serka, of course, the one who has to say who he is. So this is completely unscripted. The only thing that is planned right now is the playlist that I have. Today is the 16th of May, 2024. For some reason, I had this urge to make a playlist with numbers in the titles. Literally, like I was just writing ideas and stuff in the notebook, and you can see numbers. I might blur out the other stuff because those might be spoilers for upcoming stuff. Just what I've been doing to help get this emotion out of me. Something that's sort of been locked away for so long. Like, Serka, the person who has to say he's been locked away. Here I am, This is me. Also me, I should say, because a lot of people know me or think they know me, but I have Steven to thank for that. A lot of people know that side of me, which is the nice, generous, ex-people pleasing now, but used to be a people pleaser. Is probably like why I made so many friends. Just the overall good guy. And then there's me. There's the emotions that have been locked away, the voices that are suppressed or just left to ponder over and over again in Steven's brain. If I just get a chance to let this out, some sort of expression, and it helps me. It helps all of me. Let's put it like that. Naming the two parts doesn't make me like a crazy person. It's kind of like that persona that people put on for the world, but they just don't name it. There's that external layer around you, outside of you, and that's what the world sees. And then you've got everything else that's in your head, only your head. That can be massively different than what you put onto the world. That's certainly a case for me. I was just a people pleaser and didn't want to confront people or say no or anything like mean, really. I mean, I'd say mean stuff in video games, but multiplayer games, Call of Duty lobbies back in the day, right? That kind of stuff. But that is a mask, right? You're not even looking someone in the eye when you say those things, or that's just a small part of what the world sees of you. That's how people learn to get a voice for themselves, or just trying to put on a mask, and then hopefully at some point you line up that mask with who you are. You're true to yourself and you're true to the world. It's all one thing. That's why this is unscripted right now. It's because I'm not overthinking any word. I'm just letting it out and into the world that is me, just the true me, because I'm not filtering things right now. And there's power in that. You start to just believe in you and just feel like you can actually do it. You get that backbone. You don't have to people please anymore, and you're you. You're you. If other people don't like it, then they don't like it. And only take criticism seriously when it's, valid to you, if it makes sense to you. It's one thing to see criticism and realize if it's a disrespect or if it's someone actually trying to give you advice. And the more you do it, the more you realize which one's which. And it's very easy for me nowadays to see the disrespect than it was for Steven. And I don't take that stuff anymore. Disrespect, that is. And so people don't really like me right now, and that's okay. I'm alone. I'm a no name, but I'm just doing me, and I'm making something that I feel like is fun and creative and just what I need. And hopefully I'm just like you, and this is something that you need to see. And I encourage you to dance with me, to feel with me. If it's a song sing with me, cry with me if I cry. Just get it. Just get in this, and just be a part of it. Like, let yourself feel, get it out, and then maybe things will make more sense. Maybe life will make a little more sense, or at least you'll get a little bit of a release and a relief so that you can go to sleep, which is what I plan to do after this. It's 11:45 on a work night. So I've had this idea since maybe mid-evening, early evening, and it took me 4 or 5 hours to get all this set up. And I'm just ending it. And there's one more thing that I want to say before I go ahead and do this playlist. I hope that you stay. If you've ever been there, you know. It's hard. It really is. It's also very brave and courageous to stay in a world where it just doesn't seem like it's worth it. I promise you it is. But I'm going to get going on this this playlist. This one is special because I like numbers. And I did have a good time putting this together. So you can check the chapters if you want to see what's coming up, but it's a lot, I think, more fun for the viewer if you don't know what's coming. Or maybe you found this from a song that's in this playlist and you even know at least that one's coming. So, but yeah, thanks for being here and enjoy this little concert of sorts. All right, time to get into character.